Once upon a time in a big city, there was a young girl who lived all alone in a small apartment. It was a cold winter night, and as she was coming back from the grocery store, she saw something that made her heart melt. By the bus stop, she saw three homeless kids, Daniel, Mia, and Chris, shivering in the cold. Their clothes were thin, their faces were pale, and they hadn't eaten in days. Most people passed by without even looking. But Sarah stopped. She didn't know what to do. With nothing more than a small apartment and a warm heart, she took them home. She gave them food, made them soup, and gave them blankets. And as they drank the warm soup and snuggled in the blankets, they felt safe for the first time in a long time, and Sarah promised, "You're safe here now." Those three children stayed with Sarah not for one night, but for years. She became their mom, their teacher, their family. She sent them to school, celebrated their birthdays, and taught them to be kind to others. Life wasn't easy. Sarah worked double shifts, sometimes skipped meals just to make sure they ate, and even sold her jewelry to pay for their books. But she never once complained. She always said, "As long as you grow up to be good people, that's all I need." And grow up they did. Daniel became a doctor, Mia a lawyer, and Chris owned a tech company. They chased their dreams, and they never forgot the woman who had shown them kindness when no one else had. One morning, after all those years, there was a knock at the door. Sarah opened it, and standing there were three adults in sharp suits, Daniel, Mia, and Chris, with tears in their eyes. They had come back to give something back to the woman who had given them so much. Sarah, now an old, poor woman, had no idea what they had planned. They told her that they had bought her a beautiful new house, paid off all her debts, and set up a fund so she'd never have to work again. "You gave us a home when no one else would. Now it's our turn to give you the world," said Daniel. As they stood there hugging, Sarah realized that the world doesn't forget kindness. One act, no matter how small, can echo for a lifetime. If you want to see another story, click the video on the screen now.